Okay, here we go. Hello everybody, welcome. This is really exciting because this is my first ever vlog on this channel. I thought today I would bring you along for a baking day in my life. Before I do that, I thought I would just quickly introduce myself as it is my first vlog. I'm Sophia. I own Soph's Goodies, which is like a baking content creation account where I share lots of delicious baking recipes basically every day. And I sort of wanted to show you like how I film that today, what I'm baking, the kind of things I make, how I do it, and just give you a little like tour of my life really. I'm 24 years old and as of today I have just become self-employed. Exciting! It's a big jump. It's a really big jump. It's a really big jump. I am scared, but we're gonna see how it goes and hopefully just go with the flow and not stress out too much, and I think it'll bring me some good things. Without further ado, let's just get straight into it. What are we making today? Today is Friday. Friday is what I would usually call a content day for Soph's Goodies. So a really good tip if you do own a baking business is to stay on top of trends and events coming up and things like that. So I will usually look at the year ahead and think, okay, what do I need to put in the calendar content wise? For example, Valentine's content, Easter content, and because it's nearly St. Paddy's Day, I've decided to do a little St. Paddy's bake. I bought some St. Patrick's sprinkles. I bought these from Etsy and they've got like little Lucky Charms and all green theme of course. So I've decided to make a bake with those today, which is super exciting. I am going to be making a St. Paddy's Day old school cake. One of my favorite things to bake is an old school cake. You can't go wrong. They're easy, they're effective, everybody loves them. So anyway, we're going to make that first and then we're doing some Easter content and we are going to be making mini egg brownies. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Hey, just gonna preheat the oven. 160 fan for an old school cake. Low and slow, baby. I have decided that I am not a super aesthetic person when it comes to vlogging. It's more sort of like real, you know. I've just decided I'm just gonna be myself rather than trying to be super aesthetic and like this is a behind the scenes real life kind of vibe. I'm just gonna weigh out the ingredients. I'll be back in a minute. Welcome to my studio. So this is where all the magic happens. We are currently in my conservatory and it is literally a billion degrees in here right now. This is basically like my filming studio on a budget. I feel like you just have to make do with what you've got, so I'll just give you a little like tour of it. So this is my usual setup. We have got a backdrop. I love a marble backdrop. And then we've got this tripod from Amazon. I really wouldn't recommend it to be honest. Okay, it's really messy in here. Ignore that. I do a big cleanup at the end of the week. Yeah, it's really flimsy. It's always like wobbling, so I definitely wouldn't recommend it. I need to get a new one. And because we are doing a St. Paddy's Day old school cake, I have gone for green. So this is what you'll be able to see inside the camera. So I'm gonna make my old school cake now and I'll catch up once the batter is in the oven. The only negative is if I do want to go and mix something, I've got to go all the way back in the kitchen, but it's okay, it's fine. Get it in the oven. Here we go. Through the house. Cake batter's ready. Let's put it in the oven. 35 minutes to start with, and then I always just like to check it a few minutes before just to make sure it's not burning. So that's done. Now I just need to let that cook. I'm gonna have some lunch. I'm gonna have a ham and cheese bagel, and then we're gonna move on to the mini egg brownies. And then what we have to do for the cake is we have to wait for the sponge to cool, and then we add the icing to the top, and then we're gonna add our leprechaun sprinkles, which is really exciting. This whole thing's gonna be green, green, green. Green icing, green sprinkles. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Mini egg check. Oh my gosh, this brownie batter is insane. I can't remember when I last caught up with you guys, but I've just finished making the brownie batter and I'm gonna add the mini eggs, but I'm just filming. So good. I'm just gonna go and get my white chocolate chips. Then the brownies are going in the oven. Oh, I haven't even shown you the cake. I'll show that in a sec, one sec. Okay, here's mini egg brownies. They're about to go in the oven. Just look at all that on the top. Honestly, I just know these are going to smell and taste absolutely incredible. So let's get them in. 28 minutes in the oven for these. And on another note, here is the old school cake sponge. Oh my god, guys. It's just so good. You honestly can't beat the simple but effective things in life. So this is still a bit, okay, I could probably decorate it in 5 minutes. Actually no, let's go for 10. We'll go for 10 minutes and I'll decorate this. The bottom's still a bit hot, but the sponge itself is not really hot, so putting the icing on it won't be an issue. Anyway, my kitchen is an absolute state. So let's tidy this bad boy up, because that is what I suck at the most in my life. When I bake and cook, I just like shove it all to the side. I'm just like, I'll just do it later. And then the later actually arrives and I'm just like, ugh. So let's sort this out. Oh my god. So here is the cake in all its glory. Let me zoom in on all the sprinkles. Oh my gosh. Just look how cute they are. Look at those little clover sprinkles. I'm obsessed. Okay, so now that the baking's done, the plan is to go and do some editing for some content that I've got to send out. I'm just gonna make a peppermint tea and then crack on. The brownies also look amazing. I'm just so happy with how everything's turned out today. I will also quickly show you tomorrow how they turned out, which is so exciting. And yeah, I'm gonna go do some editing now. Good morning, guys. It's the next day now. And I'm gonna show you the old school cake. It's really bright. Let's just ignore that. Do you guys wanna see? Oh, look at it, it's so green. Here it is. Oh my gosh, look at that sponge. It is so fluffy. I feel like whenever I do this, my hand always shakes because I'm like worried I'm gonna drop it. This is my St. Paddy's Day school cake. I love it. It's exactly how I wanted it to look. I'm just putting it away now in a big tub and I'm gonna film a few more clips of the cake up close. I'm just taking away some of the ones I won't need. Usually I just get a couple of the best looking ones, put them on a plate and then do a couple of close-ups, like slicing into it, me eating it, that kind of stuff. And then last but not least, here are the mini egg brownies. Just look at that. It's perfection. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Like, this did cost an arm and a leg to make, considering how expensive mini eggs are. But I think it was worth it because they look and smell incredible. I'm basically finished up here. I just need to get a few more pictures of these. And then that is basically a day in my life as a baker. I know I'm saying a day in a life, but I'm doing this the next day. But I mean, this is sort of like the last few bits that I have to do. But the main bulk of the stuff is done in one day. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed coming along with me for my first ever day in the life. Let me know if you would like me to do another one of these, as I would more than happily do another one. I found it really fun. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more content, and I will see you next time.